Girl, I leave for 5 seconds and the whole world goes into mayhem. What is going on? So if you want to hear me talk some shit about this new Black Widow trailer that came out, which I thought was cool except for the fact that it featured Black Widow. Black Widow and Scarlett Johansson. If you want to hear me talk shit about that, make sure you go to patreon.com/AsianExpression to sign up and listen to the latest episode of the Expression podcast, which has been entitled Let the Games Begin, and that's kind of in reference to the fact that Kamala Harris decided to drop her ass out of the race. I also give my thoughts on that on the Expression podcast, and one of the main thoughts is the fact that, girl, if she does not deserve to be on there, which in my opinion, I'm like, get her ass out of there. I don't trust her. I've told you guys that multiple times. If she does not deserve to be on there, Biden needs to take his ass out of there. Pete Booty Plug needs to take his ass out of there. Tulsi Gabbard needs to take her ass out of there. But yeah, Kamala Harris said, girl, I can't do it no more. I ain't got no money. I don't know, that's that Prince song. She said she ain't got no money, so I don't know what to tell her other than, girl, good riddance. Some people are like, y'all don't like Kamala Harris because of this racist idea that she's this cop. I'm just like, sis, she called herself the top cop. Get out of here! Stop acting like this came out of nowhere and we're just critiquing her for no reason. Sit y'all asses down. But since we're talking about politics, let me make sure I get this right. This comes from NBC News. Apparently they were at NATO and Trudeau and the rest of them were around a hot mic, and I guess they caught this conversation. Basically, they were making fun of Trump. They were standing around in a circle mocking Trump, and it's Trudeau, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who he has no room to be mocking anybody. All they ask is weird, but we talking about Boris Johnson. Girl, you need to sit your ass down when you talk about Trump. And of course, Emmanuel Macron, they were over there at the Buckingham Palace. The video starts off with Boris Johnson asking Mr. Macron, Mr. Emmanuel, like, why were you late? Is that why you were late? And then Trudeau came in here talking about the fact that Trump likes all these long ass press conferences. He talks about the fact that his whole team's jaw dropped. That's what Trudeau said about Trump. Of course, talking about his actions and words and deeds. It's not surprising. But what's funny to me is that after this came out, Trump went up on the press conference talking about Justin Trudeau is two-faced and all this. And then Justin Trudeau in true two-faced form came out there in the press conference. I'm screaming laughing at this shit. Talking about, oh, well, we continue to have good conversations with the president. I was just referring to the fact that these press conferences, blah, blah, blah. They tried to put on this front, like this public front, like they are trying to be cordial with this man. But every time you turn around, from Princess Anne to Elizabeth to Mr. Charles over there, every time you turn around, you see that all these world leaders are laughing at Trump. They are making fun of his ass. I just thought that was something very interesting. Like I said, this impeachment report came out and he's all over the place, but they were dragging his ass, they were mocking him publicly. At this point, usually you know that the cameras are on you if you're a politician. They don't give a fuck. Get me out of here! Something else that I thought was extremely comical was the fact that Offset was apparently in this girl's Jade's Instagram DMs, right? And you know, off to cheat, that's not something that's outside of the scope of his behavior. It's not something that's surprising to me. So he could have just kept it at that and kept it pushing, honestly. Just do what you got to do. It's not like we sit up here, oh my God, so shocked. You're off to cheat. That's why Offset, off to cheat, it's the same thing. So apparently this girl, Jade, he already like messed around with or cheated with. I don't know if it's like 6ix9ine's ex-girlfriend or I don't know what's going on. I think he already had previous relations with her. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, what Offset chose to do next was to get onto Twitter and act like his ass was hacked. Now, here are the tweets that he put up, you know, trying to claim that somebody was hacking his account. Now, my thing is, because there are many things that I could say about this situation, but my thing is, sis, if you were sending Instagram DMs, or if a DM was sent on Instagram, why the hell would you rush to Twitter talking about you were hacked? Why didn't you post some Why didn't you post something weird on Instagram to maybe make it at least 0.0000001% believable? Talking about how the hacker just gonna jump from Instagram to Twitter. So he posted all this shit. Balls in my face. I'm gay, y'all. I lick ass cheeks. That's the first thing that popped up into your head. Like, oh, in order to pretend like I'm hacked, let me pretend like I like testicles in my face. I said, what are you doing? It's just weird. That was at the forefront of his mind. Like, straight niggas are so, some of these straight niggas are so weird to me. I'm just, what will trick them? Nuts, eating niggas ass. That'll get them. Girl, we are not fucking tricked or fooled. And the fact that we know it's your ass typing these things behind your phone screen, that makes it even more crazy. And then y'all up the ante. Y'all had Cardi B up here in this slanted wig talking about, oh girl, you know he crazy, but niggas ain't really that crazy. You know, he's done some stuff.
Hey y'all.
She just woke us up because it's like, oh my gosh, what the hell?
I can't change anything here.
Hey guys, so as you can see, this guy Instagram has been hacked. Now let me tell y'all something. My bad, we look crazy. We just woke up. Like, we've been sick throughout the whole damn night to go to the hospital because I know you done some dumb shit. I know everybody know he done some dumb shit, but come on now, niggas ain't dumb, niggas ain't crazy.
It's just like, Cardi, it's okay. At this point, don't even get up there making videos. We know what he's doing. It's all right. I don't know if y'all about to release a single or something and this whole, or an album or something and this whole publicity stuff. I don't put it past any of these celebrities, but it's okay, Cardi. It's all right. We know you got a cheating ass nigga. You don't have to jump up every time. Like, it seemed like you jumped up out the bed because that wig was just doing a lot. You feel me? Jumped up out the bed. You said you sick and you need to go to the hospital. Instead of take your ass to the hospital, you got to make videos about how your cheating man ain't cheating. It's okay, boo. We already know the only person who don't know is you. I just poor culture. Ooh, poor culture. So speaking of big statements by celebrities, Justin Bieber put up this on his Instagram, talk about stand against racism. He talked about the fact that he was uneducated when he was younger and now he's moving towards using his voice in a different way. Okay, girl. He said all of us are equal before God. It's very interesting how different these celebrities act when they give their life to white Jesus. Very happy for your statement. We love to see that we love to hear voices standing up against racism and not saying one less lonely nigga. Okay? Does this mean that his ass got a trap album coming out or something? Okay, next topic. Oh, let's all pretend to be so sad right now because apparently I put this up. This is coming from PewDiePie's wife. She said our house was broken into and they took 90% of my valuables. From jewelry to luxury goods and special items I've been collecting over the years. It's all gone. I know it's very materialistic and I should be happy with what I have left, but I can't hide the shock and sadness with it all just being taken away. Oh, we're so sad. Racists got robbed. Everybody fake cry with me on 1, 2, 3. We're so sad. Somebody, multi-millionaire racist motherfuckers got robbed. Girl, good riddance. All PewDiePie got to do is say a racial slur on somebody else's social media platform and let all the other smaller creators suffer while he continues to make more goddamn money. Y'all would be okay. I don't know what to tell you other than the only tears that I would cry for y'all asses is if I was chopping up some onions, and guess what? My ass don't be cooking. All right, so since we're already on the topic of racist, George Zimmerman has apparently made this announcement that he is planning on suing, or he's currently suing, trying to sue the Trayvon Martin family for $100 million. He's saying that the whole case rested on false evidence, and my thing is like, girl, you were acquitted. You were acquitted. Sit your ass down. Like, the only thing that's false in this situation is that hairline, all right? So I don't understand. He's saying that, okay, so Larry Klayman, he's a high-profile legal crusader. This has come from the Miami Herald. He's tied to a bunch of conservative causes, and he's the one representing Zimmerman. The suit, like I said, is apparently seeking $100 million in civil damages, and they're saying that, oh, this is a result of defamation, abuse of civil process, and conspiracy. The case is not yet on the docket in the Polk court system, but it's just absolutely insane to me that this man who has delivered death and terror upon the Martin family has the audacity to sue. I don't know why he's still walking around on this planet. He should be hanging around Hades and them, if I'm being honest. He should be giving us all types of Tartarus teas. I don't know if we got to talk to Hela, who's queen of the underworld, so we can have her come from the Marvel universe to give George Zimmerman an express ticket to her dungeons. I don't know what mythological creature we got to contact to have them roll their asses across river Styx and get to the underworld, but we got to come up with something fast. So I think in a recent interview, Billie Eilish revealed that Drake was texting her and shit, and And it would be weird and not too weird if Drake wasn't already groping like underage girls on stage and also texting Millie Bobby Brown. It's just, I want to know what y'all think about that. A lot of people are out there talking about, oh, well, he's a mentor. He's a mentor. I'm just like, girl, that nigga is 33. This man is in his early 30s, okay? And it's just more and more shit kind of like looking really weird. At what point are we going to be like, hey, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Are we going to wait until, and I'm not saying that it will, but I'm just saying, are we gonna wait until it reaches R. Kelly levels and then we just act so surprised like, oh my God, we didn't see this shit coming? So I wanna know, I'll put that question out there for you guys to write in the comments. I really wanna know what y'all think about this whole thing because it really was a cause for concern and discourse on social media when it was revealed, when Billie Eilish revealed that Drake was talking to her and texting her and all this shit. It's just, and I understand that you in the industry and especially if maybe you looked up to him or whatever, but a lot of people can take that and use it in a badass way. I don't know, it's seeming weirder and weirder to me as the days go on. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks that, but I'm also sure that there are people like, oh my God, y'all are taking this too seriously and you're just taking it out of context and he's not really doing anything. I'm just like, okay. It's still weird to me, girl. But anyway, I've been told y'all that I thought that nigga was tired and through. And since we're talking about tired, I'm gonna tell you somebody who's not tired, and that is the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. They issued a statement on Monday saying, hey sis, we heard all of these allegations in regards to Gabrielle Union and the culture that she faced in America's Got Talent and the racism and all of this. So we're gonna do a whole ass investigation. This is part of their statement. We take issues of workplace health and safety very seriously. We immediately reached out to Miss Union's representatives when these reports came to light. While we have taken steps to investigate this matter, we have nothing to report right now. They also said that the investigations and their results usually are kept confidential unless the union member who made the report wants it to be made public. So we just keep that in mind. These are the moments that I really, really love to see. Like when any of us face discrimination, violence, bigotry, any of that, and it's brought to the TL, it's brought to the timeline, it's brought to social media, we find out, and we're just, not that one. I love to see when we all come together and make things like this happen, because if we did not talk about it, if we just brush it under the rug, like, oh well girl, that's just how it is working in corporate, or that's just how businesses are, nothing would get done and nobody would be held accountable. So yeah, this is why we do what we do, all right ladies? And since we're talking about the whole Union Wade family, we've been talking about their ass for a whole week. This is Zaire Wade, and he's like Dwayne Wade's son from another woman, right? Yeah, his previous wife. He went up there and said, we didn't ask y'all for y'all opinion. And I love it. I love it. The solidarity jumped out. The standing up for family jumped out. We love to see that. So just in case you all were wondering, just in case y'all were still mad about that situation, he said, y'all can be mad, but I just don't give a fuck. And I'm completely here for that. So yeah, those are some of the big things that are happening this week. Make sure that you go over to patreon.com/AsianExpression. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your week and a good goddamn evening.